So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here's Nix to throw. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for the Broncos. 31 yards. Look wide. Get this one complete. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, Broncos.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Here's a designed run. And he will take it in himself. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Marcus Jones now to return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
That's good. More on Patriots. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32.
Working out of the gun, it's May. Rolling right. Pass to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it to Savion Williams there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is May. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Handoff, and it's Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Second and 10. May gonna look to throw. Catch is made. That is Williams. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On 3rd and a yard, here's May. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a first down.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now is May. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. May to the air once more. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Here's May again. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. To throw now, May. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
He'll try and throw. Here's May. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, New England. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. On first down, here's Nix to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Mims sent in motion here. Nix now on 1st and 10. This one complete right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing. Nix. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they're going to have a first down. And they're in field goal range as well, down inside the 20. Off the play fake, here's Nix. It is brought in the end zone. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver. Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Broncos are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Jones now on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. To throw on first down is May. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
May to throw on second down. That complete to Henderson. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here's May. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, here's Mims. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
3rd and inches. They'll try to run here with Harvey. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
They'll try the left side with Henderson. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they used the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. Forced to his right. Now he takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 7. Now May gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rep.
And he's in! Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The PAT, up and good. And the Patriots go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down. Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Mims sent in motion here. On 2nd down, it's Nix. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Here's 3rd and 2. Back to throw is Nix. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he's into the end zone. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Broncos. Myers. Good on the extra point. Broncos cut the lead to 3. 24-21. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Jones now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. ground. It's Henderson to start this drive. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On 1st and 10, here's May. This one brought in by Brown. He's across midfield. Now inside the 25. And he will score. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, New England. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He connects with Mims. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. 19 more on that one. And another first down. We'll go play action with Nix. Exiting the pocket right. Now he's just going to pitch this one forward.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. To throw is Nix. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. Jones now on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On second down, it's May. He'll get this out to Henderson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
Throwing on third down is May. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They'll go. Here's May. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. Not only did they convert on fourth down, they picked up a quarter of the field. A gain of 25.
I like a little bit of this risk-taking when you found yourself with the lead in the fourth quarter. Conservative wisdom says, just punt it away and let your defense win this game for you. But now after going for it on fourth down and extending the drive, they can continue to work this clock. And even if they do have to give the ball back to their opponent, they're going to get the ball back with a lot less time. So I really like that decision.
Here's a toss left side for Henderson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
So, from the 25, it's second and 5. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. May, little pop pass to the receiver. And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. On the handoff, Henderson. A gain there of 15. 1st down, New England. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a big spot looming here for Andres Borregales. This to make it a 2-possession lead. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So a big spot looming here for Andres Borregales. This one he's got to have. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Whoa. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Second down. Nix. Shaheed with the catch. And he is out of bounds at the 45. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Nix now on 1st and 10. That's caught by Harvey. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the Patriots. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen, and our terrific team behind the scenes. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.